One of the most important things to remember while I'm irrigating is that my system has to be hydrated before I begin the irrigation, otherwise it won't work for me. And so before I irrigate, I will always drink 2 big glasses of water, around sometimes almost even a liter. If I'm dehydrated at all, it won't work. If I do it in the morning, I will usually eat something before I start, just to wake up my system. And so if you're eating something and you're hydrated, it should work just fine. One thing while I'm irrigating, while I'm lying down, sometimes I'll massage my stomach, kind of like following where the colon would be. That helps the water move through, because there will be, there's stuff in your system, so it helps the water move through. So you want it all to be moved through before you sit down. That'll help with flushing. With my permanent colostomy, I'm able to wear just a StomaCap if I irrigate once a day. Basically, this is just a irrigation system that this one's made by Coloplast. There's several on the market. I fill it up with approximately 1.5 liters of body temperature water. You can use trial and error. I just found that temperature, like not too hot, not cool, that worked the best for my system. I've read a lot about other people finding other things that work better for them, so you kind of have to play with it to find what works best for you. And I found this amount of water works best for me as well. That's variable for everyone. Once a day, when I irrigate, I will take off the StomaCap that I'm wearing. Usually had this on for the last 24 hours since the last time I irrigated. That's my bag. And I'll apply this irrigation sleeve that StomaBags makes that attaches to the same microskin barrier. And what I found works best for me is if I lie down while I put the first amount of water into my system. It's because I'm not working against gravity. I feel like it's just easier on my system. If I'm in a place where I can't lie down, like I've done in airports or airplane bathrooms, camping, wherever, I'll do it sitting up. But if I can lie down and I have a comfortable place to do it, I'll lay down a towel or a mat and lie on the floor. And I've got my water here. I'll lie down. I simply place the cone of the irrigation into the stoma gently. It should be relaxed for the water to go in. If you feel tightness, you gotta wait and relax. And I'll start to apply the water. And all these have a little wheel on it that will show you how fast the water is moving. You don't want the water to be moving too fast. It'll irritate your system. You don't want it to move. And slower is better. So I usually have the wheel moving at a steady pace and apply about 1 liter of water to my system. Once that's finished, I'll just lift up this end. I'll keep both ends up just in case there's any water leaking out. You have to relax to make sure your system will accept the water, and I've learned how to do that with mine. At first it is hard to relax. You've got to have patience, and whenever you feel it tense up, you've got to stop the water flow, wait for it to pass, start the water again until you finally got the whole lot. You don't want to pull the cone out until you've got all the water in, because if it starts to flush out, then you kind of negated the irrigation system. And I'll get up from there, and I'll move and sit on the toilet, just holding both ends of this just in case there's any output while I stand up. And I will roll this top part and fold both ends in like such, and then drop this end of the sleeve into the toilet. And I'll sit there for about 10-15 minutes, and I'll start to have output. Once I feel my system's kind of ready for the next bit, I usually put in another 1/2 liter, and that works best for me. And I'll sit there until I feel my system's completed its output, and then I'll switch to I'll still be sitting on the toilet. I'll pull the bag off carefully when I know that nothing's gonna be coming out and I have a moment, I'll pull the bag off, switch to an 8-inch bag. That's kind of the part that you gotta do quickly and smoothly, just in case you have any surprises. I'll put this on and I'll wear this until I know my system's completely taken care of. Usually it takes about an hour before I know that I'm completely free, and then I'll switch to the stomach cap for the rest of the next day. So because I irrigate, I'm able to go about all my activities normally. I don't usually have to even think about that I have a pouch at all. I'm able to climb, surf, do yoga, anything I want, go running. It pretty much frees me up to live my life the way I'd like to.